po, attorney, ang dami iti na-arrestar, may sa individual, official de barangay, detikat adenti pag-inuman, enti or video kay bar, dito sa Nicolas Ilocos Norte, itatan, adun, masansanan, nga doon gini matiltiluan, di otoridad, yung even dito syudad taluang, iti red light disco, di disco lancha, ada di giti matiluan dat paltog, di astang i-wide dati oplan bakal sita, babay di giti kapulisan tayo, attorney. Attorney, mabalik kadlata ngamin itugot lata digiti paltog na o paltog no ora deti lisensya makunguna digiti paltog attorney.
Actually, sir, di ba, tikurak karo din nga, although we have our own reasons why we ask or request for we have our own purpose for carrying firearms. Kasi dadigiti na ganan, syempre, that amin apply iti through our PNP. So, that is under our RA 10591. So, like for example, di ba, sir, kay kunakarod, you can use that as we have different purpose which include the following. So may pwede kang for self-defense, pwede naman because for security of your for your personal security, for business or profession, or pwede rin yan for sports and training purposes. So ngayon yung nabanggit mo kanina is would of course fall under self-defense kasi nga gusto mong protektahan ang iyong sarili or yung property mo in situations when there is a legitimate threat. So may legitimate threat yan sa'yo. So ngayon, ang tanong is, does it mean that when you talk about death threat would now automatically translate na meron ka ng ano to, yung authority or automatic authority to carry everywhere yung inyong firearm. So ang sagot natin dyan ay hindi kasi hindi naman yan nakapaloob sa ating RA 10591. So ngayon, siyempre, pwede mong i-justify na meron akong death threat dyan. Kaya lang kasi, hindi naman ibig sabihin na yung pag-carry mo ng firearm, meron siyang nakasaad sa batas na prohibitions. So, which include, of course, nakaladsad dyan sa ating Section 28. So, although sabihin natin na you are given a license, but of course, there are places that are strictly prohibited, which include, of course, yung nabanggit nyo na establishment wherein alcohol is served for consumption, such as yung bar na binanggit nyo. So, that is strictly prohibited. And that is penalized under our law.
Okay, so kada sa attorney, hangag po nga dagiti permit to carry or anyaman nga lisensya iti paldo iti LTOP adda digiti provision nga bawal nga agbitbit kat paltog oray hamoy pagpagino dento nagtikot ni bagbo ranyaman bawal lat especially ganiti mapong pag-inuman. Amo timo no iarak mo natin agad agbali panunot ti sa tao lalo no makainom or makatilmon ti arak ako na attorney.
Yes. Yes, sir. So, syempre merong although the law provides that we are given yung approval ng ating request to carry firearms outside of our residence through our PNP. Kaya lang, syempre meron ding limitations dyan, which include yun nga yung nabanggit natin kanina na yung nakasaad sa ating RA dito sa Section 28 ng ating RA 10591, particularly on the prohibited acts. So sabi nga natin, it cannot be carried with you yung firearm in places that are strictly prohibited, and which include of course yung example natin, yung nabanggit nyo kanina, sir, na yung isang individual na nasa establishment where alcohol is served for consumption. So that is prohibited. So ang punto natin dito is that what the law exclude does not include. So ngayon dito hindi naman excluded yung ating sabihin natin okay for for our self-defense, for our protection, but then that it does not justify the means. So sinabi mismo doon sa batas na bawal sa lugar na yon. So, ibig sabihin, bawal talaga. Okay? So, whatever your reason would be, it will not justify. Okay? So, sabihin naman natin na may threat ka talaga, pero pinagbabawal kasi doon. So, ibig sabihin, hindi po pwede.
Okay. Lalo attorney, bawal, kita sawen, even what if no ti uniform personnel ka, police.
Mhm.
Hang ka naka-uniforme. Pwede pa rin attorney, agitugot ti palto, kadigiti kasto nga mapan maki gatherings or pa naginom attorney.
Okay. So, siyempre, iba naman kasi yun eh. Yung treatment natin dyan is, hindi naman yung police na yan is in the performance of his official duty. So, siyempre, pagdating sa trabaho, magkahiwalay yan. So, dapat you are authorized or licensed uh, to uh, you have the license to own and possess firearm. But then again, it should be okay in line, 'di ba? Sabi nga natin dapat 'yan ay ginagamit mo during your official duty. So ngayon ginamit mo outside of your official duty.
Mm.
So if the question is do you have the license to carry every time yung inyong firearm because you are a police officer? Hindi naman. Okay, so dapat you should always be carrying that in line of your official duty. Kasi, di ba, lalo nang yung sinabi nyo, sir, na what if you are involved into a something na hindi siya it's not under our laws, yung act na ginawa mo. So, would you be able to justify it because you are a police officer? Pwede mong dahilan yon para to legitimize the
Mhm.
carrying of that particular firearm. The answer is no.
Okay. So ang basta-basta oreda pa
Mm,
membro ka ti PNP or membro ka ti
mm,
AFP or anyaman nga law enforcement, bawal. Unless
mm,
no in line of duty, mabalin nga
mm.
itugot attorney. But no out of duty, kumbaga hang in line duty, pinagitugot mo, bawal. Mabalin ka makaswan attorney. Okay. How about kini official ti barangay attorney? Malaksid ka ti violation ti RA 10591 ag porsigit pa no ka attorney kadagit administrative cases di kastoy nga government official attorney.
Yes, definitely. Kasi very clear sa ating batas na when, like for example, you are given an authority to carry that firearm in line of your duty. So dapat yung paggamit mo doon, it should be in line of your duty. Pag yung that is in connection with your work, yun lang yung dapat panahon ng kailangan mong gamitin yan. So kasi if you are out of your duty, you are treated like any other private citizen with regards to your firearm. So dapat nating iwalay kasi yung ating sarili
Mhm.
when we are carrying firearms na we were allowed because it is in line of our duty as to being a private citizen. Okay? So kasi ang mali kasi natin minsan parang we always parang ang alam natin ang ating license to own and possess firearm it also includes our private life, hindi. So kung ikaw ay nabigyan ng pagkakataon na meron kang lisensya which is in line of your duty, so you
Mhm.
should only be possessing or you are yes tama possessing that firearm when you are on official duty. Otherwise that would constitute an illegal act because as a private citizen you are not allowed to own or possess that firearm. So yun yung yun ang difference ng being a public officer or public official as to a private citizen na nabagyan ng pagkakataon dahil sa mga purpose na nabanggit natin kanina.
Okay. So nalawak attorney kasi worried na paltog mo. Even kadagiti mo attorney,
Yes,
diyan ka man
yes,
pati mo bawal. Ag isirek
yes,
ti palog ag lalo no
yes,
hang in line of duty pinagiya tugod mo't paltog
yes.
kadagiti kakastoy nga paltog.
So
Agigit
dapat,
paltog attorney.
yes sir, dapat stern warning yan. Stern warning sa lahat na it's not because nabigyan ka ng lisensya to possess that particular firearm, pwede mo nang gamitin, it extends beyond yung
Mhm.
ating official duty. So, hindi dapat. Lagi nating tatandaan na eto, nabigyan tayo ng authority to own or possess a firearm, pero that is only limited to a performance of our official duty. Otherwise, pag gagamitin natin yan outside okay, of our official duty and you are treated like any private citizen, so ibig sabihin, you have already used, okay, or you have already abused, okay, the license that are given to you in carrying that particular firearm.
Okay. So possible pa attorney nagpursige ti reklamo kontra ti may sa individual kag salungasig ti violation ti RA 10591 gun holder pwede pa rin nga ma-revoke lisensya at paltog attorney.
Ulit sir, ulit.
So karaman pa ikadno kan sir no rekomendasyon gito otoridad nga ma-revoke ti lisensya di kastoy nga aglabsing kadigiti gun holder attorney.
Yes, yes, definitely. Kasi ano yan eh, syempre dapat when you talk about uh, possession or owning a firearm, dapat you should be, yung authority naman binibigay sa'yo is actually for what is intended. Okay, so outside of what is the intention na nakapaloob sa ating batas would really be a ground to revoke, okay, the license that you were given to you. Okay, so yun. So paalala lang natin na when you are given yung firearms and of course you are given, like for example nabanggit nyo mga pulis, di ba? So they are given the authority to carry firearm pursuant to their profession. So dapat yung pagdating sa firearm na yon, that would serve as a service firearm. They are going to use that only to enforce the law. So what if that the firearm, they want to have a firearm, di ba? Meron silang firearm na, halimbawa, pribadong tao ka, you want to have a firearm. So ngayon, that would be the time na you have to secure yung ating permit to own and carry. Okay, so but then again, you should always be reminded that in carrying firearm, when the license was given to you, it does not cover everything. So, gaya ng nabanggit natin kanina, merong pa ring prohibition that were provided for in by law, which include yung nabanggit natin kanina na example na in establishments where there is what we call yung mga involvement ng alcohol, okay, such as bars and nightclubs.
Okay, so sakop na pa attorney, halang nga paltog deadly weapon, aligit na sa kutsilyo, bawal pay. Attorney, kanina kasto yung establishmento. Okay. Attorney, dati listeners, viewers na kadito, danay pa iti sa lusod na reaksyon na ko na ito. Sir, mabalik tama about dito topic yo, for example, tay retired police, ti giruwar ti firearms na, ngem kompleto ti dokumento na. Tay kasla pang budboteng na, ken agsada ti ubing, nga agtili kas jay tas irwar na amin nga firearms license na ket nakainumpay. Di naman sa mga attorney. So, ibig sabihin, kas ko natin at time, bawal attorney. Di ka no retired police ket agsada ka no ka digiti aglabas iti kalsada tapos ipakita naman digiti lisensya di paltog na attorney.
Okay, so very explicit naman doon sa batas na it's not because your license, okay, to carry firearm, it gives already immunity, di ba? Kasi parang yung nakikita natin dyan, parang feeling ng although a retired officer may retain a license to own and possess firearm, kaya lang kasi that constitute misuse kasi ang ginagawa niya is, di ba sir, nabanggit nyo nga, bakit pag meron ka ng gagamitin mo ba yan para panakot sa ibang tao? Hindi naman, di ba? So that would constitute misuse, which is still subject to criminal liability. Violation yan ng 10591. Kasi illegal use yun eh.
Okay. Okay, sir. Maraming salamat. Kaditi oras manen nga nakinuman ng istasyon ni Bob Radio. May nagkaditi topic ko pakasek na diti RA 10591. Attorney, diti Comprehensive Law and Firearms and Ammunition. Maraming salamat and mabuhay po, Attorney Kate Castro.
Okay, thank you, sir, and good afternoon to all.